you want to know how to make a chromatic. That's probably why you clicked on this video. Well, here, I'm gonna go straight into it. This is for FL Studio. I'm learning Ableton, but right now it's just FL Studio. Anyways, I got a request to do one of these chromatics, so I'm gonna be using this song for it. What you want to do is download it with something, whatever you want to use, and then you want to get the vocals you want to use, preferably any of the vowels or whatever you want to do. And don't worry, you won't have to stretch these out at all. These are stretchless. And this is a stretchless tutorial. Can't even say it. Anyways. See that you just want audios like that, right? And then you solo each one by one, and then click export. I say WAV because it gets the highest quality. This is I think so. Anyways, you might have you in the background. Don't worry. Anyways, once you are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and save all these, and then I'll be right back. Once you do that, once you got all those exported, you can just click out of that. You don't have to save it or whatever you want to do. Then you want to make sure you got it. Don't mind all these, it's a lot of crap. Here, yeah, there they are. I usually name them descriptive sounds, what they sound like. And then the next thing you want to do, open up FL Studio. And then, once these open up, what you want to do, don't mind this. What you want to do is find where you save the file. And then you want to open up Edison on each of these. Yes, I know, something nobody uses evidently. But I use it because it's very helpful. There we go. 3 things of Edison, because I have 3 samples. I say 3 only because I use only 3, but you can go up to 4 or 5, how many samples you want. But I recommend 3 because it's the easiest thing to do. Anyways, and then what you want to do that, find, just do that, tools, tune usually you want to make sure it sounds pretty good as a loop. My voice a bit better. Let's click accept because I was going on getting on my nerves. Anyways, you should be able to hear my voice a bit better. Anyways, you want to loop it for however long you want it, and then what you want to do, go in here. Oh yeah, not there yet. When you want to open up this, make sure you have it all selected. I don't know if it'll change anything. Make sure you select the correct channel. Send it the selected channel. Now, there we go. Now we have that. Now, go to C5. Extend it for how long you want. I'll go 7 because it's the last time I did this. I did 7. We probably put effects on it to make it not do that, but right now we're not in that part. So what we're gonna do next is mute this, make a second pattern, go to the second mixer option thing here, and go up here, Edison, put in the next one, tools, and then tune loop. Now, once you do that, you want to right click it, send to select channel again. There you go. Now you got it. Now you got that. I recommend usually copying and pasting this so you'll get the same amount of length each time. There you go. Oop. What happened there? Quick sampler. What happened? Select channel. There you go. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, if that ever happens, I guess you just want to, right click this, whatever it is, and click sampler to change it. Anyways, pattern 3. Now I'm also going to try something new here that I didn't try before, which is adding like spaces using a pattern in between. We'll see if that looks better or not. Anyways, do the same thing with your others. Loop it, yep, there, that sounds good to me, actually. Okay, good. See, always make sure it's on C5 because that's like the default, or aka the Z button on your keyboard, because I don't use a MIDI keyboard. I can't speak. Don't do that. Do this. There we go. Now you can unmute all those. And I'm trying a new thing here. Let's put it up for that long. See, what I used to do was like stretch it, and it would end up sounding weird. Sometimes they sounded really cool, so I kept it like so I'm gonna be keeping those. Like one of my characters, Blueberry, aka BB. I have a playlist of their songs they made with their chromatic. The latest one is the Triple Shovel version 2 because that one has her new chromatic, which sounds better than her original. Anyways, yeah, 3 sounds here. Each are in C. So what you want to do when they're like that, what you want to do is. Anyways, sorry. So these 3 right here. You want to take these 3. That's 6, 9, 12. That can make an octave. Then what you want to do is, I usually use it 6 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's always a bit too much, but it's always safe, better to be safe than sorry. That's all. This is all you want to do. Then what you want to do is select everything, click File, Export, and as a wave or whatever you want it to be. Let's go to Sound Fonts, Chromatics. Let's name it Luca. Let it export. I should have added raw at the end because this isn't done yet, technically. So let's go back. So let's. I'm back again. Sorry. Anyways, after you just want to click no on that. I always do that myself because I think it's easier. Anyways, you want to go to Sound Fonts, wherever you have it saved. Where is Luca? It usually look like something like this. It's pretty long, but it's 12 minutes evidently, or almost 13, sorry. Don't do 6 like I did, evidently. Go to like 5 or something if you're doing as long as a thing. That's the 7th measure as I did. Don't go up to 6 or something. Anyways, what you want to do is click this. You want to click pitch correct sample. Anyways, this is what, after it's done analyzing, this is usually what it'd be like. You want to center it, And if the variation looks like too big like that, you want to turn that down a little. There you go. And turn down this trans a little. I don't turn it all the way down like BB Panzu does because I think that personally makes it sound a bit funky. Anyways, also if you see something like this, some good tip for this, after doing that, you want to click the slide cut mode. Do that, control, click, and then it'll fuse it. I'll probably speed it up in the recording. That's music. Also, I'm pretty sure you can just do that. Yeah, there you go. You don't even have to move it up. You can just do that. Boom. It can be on literally completely opposite things. I just like moving them together to make it easy. Anyways, it just went through, fixed it all, and basically what you want to do is, if you do it 6 like me, which I really do not recommend because I overdid it, I just now realized that this is a little overdoing. I recommend about 4 octaves, but anyways, if you did 6, I would go all the way down to C2. No one will use it down there because it will sound like this. Yeah, but like, anyways, what you want to do is this. That's right. All you just want to do is, I don't know any easier way to do this. If anyone does, just tell me. And then I'll probably update the tutorial with that, so I can easily do the staircase thing. Yeah, I want to see something. Okay, it's usually the second one and the third, so this is the third, so then probably, again, it probably does not help that I made it 13 minutes long of a chromatic, so that's something you really do not want, especially if it's a wave, because that means it's a giant file size. Yeah, it's great. Also, if you want more videos that are mostly me making tutorials and stuff, just tell me, and then you can ask me, as long as you know it's something that I know how to do, ask me like, how, can you make a tutorial for this, and I'll probably make it. Yeah, I'm getting really into learning how to mod Psych-Engine with its mods thing. It's not that hard. If you want a tutorial of that, you can just ask in the description or something, and I will. You can get a hold of me on Twitter through my DMs. It's always open. I don't show my Discord because I don't want anyone getting on that. What other thing? I forget what things they put in my descriptions. Hang on. Anyways, I should have done that on video. That took too long. Anyways. You can contact me on pretty much anything, like my Twitter, Game Banana, and I don't really check Game Jolt very often. If it's like something, if you don't have any like Twitter or Game Banana or something like that, and you have like a Discord or something, just like ask me in my comments, and then I'll add you through there. But anyways, back to working on this. Oh wow, we're pretty close at the end. Now, a word of advice: if you feel like your thing's about to crash, click save and then just name it something. As you can see, I have very descriptive naming. I got I also got these are the ones I don't remember exactly what they're for. I think the Peepo Sam was to make. Was to see if I could make some sort of custom Pico chromatic using the voice changer thing. Didn't work. Don't use it ever. So I just used the one from Game Banana that has like stretched and is actually made as a chromatic rather than, yeah. Oop, there we go. And if it ever gets too low or something, you can always select all of those using Control Shift and then moving them up. That's also what I've been doing here to select 3 at a time. Just hold Control, Shift, and left click under and do that. There you go. And then also a word of advice, it will all keep collected if you hold Control Shift. So what you want to do is shift click, I think is what I just did there, and it worked. Yeah, shift click, and it'll deselect it. Or you can right click. Or left click, if you're left-handed. Anyway. And people won't use it, the too high of notes either, so I really shouldn't be using 6 octaves. Again, like I keep saying, do not use 6 octaves. I'm just really stupid. Because there's no way anyone's gonna use up to there. Anyways. What you want to do is click save. Usually you'd have it where you'd have it named as just raw, but so you could just name this one just whatever. But I didn't name it Luca raw. I have to name this one Luca fin or finished or whatever you want to put in. Once it saves, it's taking a bit because I made it too fucking long. I know, stupid. There we go. Anyways, yep, and then, again, you don't really always have to click new one. I just like doing that so I have a clean slate, don't accidentally put extra things in there. Anyways, what you want to do, go here, slice X, look for the one, or look for where you put it. There it is. Sometimes you have to click this to reload it. There. Usually you also want to go through, check, make sure there's no extra markers, like there is over here. You do not want an extra marker like that. There you go. Now it should look pretty good. And then usually you'll see this. Also, it's also good to analyze these because I guess you can also check where, if there's any problems with slicing. Alright, we're good. So to make it easier, so you don't always have to like redo that every time, you can click this and then save preset as. And then there you go. Now, you know what, since I'm already here, I might as well also, and this is for somebody that uses mobile, I will show you how to make a DWP as well, which is something mobile people can use, evidently. Anyways, what you want to do is you gotta make sure this is here. You really want to make sure this is here. Anyways, yeah, see, there you go. And it will these are as long as they will be in the DWP and as long as they go. At least I'm pretty sure. This can go on forever. Anyways. Usually they can't because they're chromatics. They'll do as long as the audio is. So what I did was like, it probably can hold really, really long, which isn't what you really want. So I'd recommend going up to probably 5 on the measures up here. What I'm talking about is up here on the top. I want to here. Oh no, I've only went a bit above. Okay, but yeah, usually you'd want to go up to like around 5, maybe 4, 5, or 6, not 7. Again, I'm really stupid, so don't go to 6 octaves, don't go up to 7 for one whole note. I'm stupid. Oh wait, no, that's probably the silence. This is technically where it ends, and that's the silence. Anyways, once these are here and you've already done the slide text things, what you want to do is right-click this, create direct wave instrument. And you want to name it whatever. I'm going to put this on my desktop so I can send it to him a bit easier and find it. Usually I'll have everything there. If you want to like shrink it down a bit to how low it can go. Like for me, I should probably make it where it goes up to the lowest note. It could be a C5, and the highest note it can go is like C8. If you want to, you can export the entire full thing, but because of how stupid I am going to shrink it down a lot. Actually, I'm going to actually give it back at C4 because of the C8. There you go. Okay. I changed my mind again. Up to C9. There you go. See up here, this is usually what size it would be, so you'd probably want to make sure it's shrunk down if you're going to send it to somebody. Hang on. Bless me. Anyways, you can enable these if you already have like effects on it and stuff, but usually you don't want to. Click start, it'll export it like this, and if you're wanting to send this to somebody, I would recommend using something like anyways, I'd recommend if you're wanting to send this to somebody and you don't have like Discord Nitro or something, or you're sending it to somebody over the internet that's not on Discord, I would recommend using Mediafire or other, but that's, you don't have to. That's what I recommend. And I don't believe I'll have to show you a tutorial for that, and give me a minute, I'll put it up. I'll make a small cover with it. Probably Endless, because that's usually what I go to all the time. Anyways, here's Endless. I don't have it. Let's see what you do. Do that. Slide text. Go here. Find where you have it. Lucoa. Or Lucoa. I read something else, sorry. See, it's too silent. Usually while you have a compressor, you might want to add a few compressing. Sounds a bit dry. Usually I use Fruity. Add this on to the end here. What you should also do, if the chromatic's too silent like this, how it was in the song that I showed you, and I had 2 layers of compression, what you usually should do, I've never done this actually, and this is probably something smart that I should start doing, is after you finish auto-tuning it, you should add a thing of fruity compressor and add gain. Never add any of these other things. I'm not sure what else they'll do. It's a compressor, so I'm assuming if you did it right, you could completely compress your thing and make it sound completely weird. So don't mess with anything else on here, and just increase the gain. That's it. That makes it louder. Usually I'd recommend up to there, because usually that's how loud the instrumentals usually are and stuff. If that's a little too silent for you, you can add more compressors, make it louder and stuff. Yeah. Usually that's what you'd want to do, and then you would want to export it as a wave or whatever, and then you want to name it whatever you want to do with it. Again, here I'll just name it Luca Fin, because why not? And then you can continue on with the rest of the tutorial, but yeah, usually you want to do this first, and then every other step's normal, good and stuff, so we don't have to worry about the other steps. Alright, continue with the video. I should probably set that right before I get too into that. Anyways, that's basically how you do that stuff. It's not that hard. Well, I say that, and this is about 25 minutes, but it really isn't that hard, I promise. And good luck making your chromatics and stuff. Looking forward to see all your stuff in the future. Anyways, here's the song that I put up after the other one you just heard, without the compression and with the newer loader version. Evidently, sometimes it can still be a little silent, even though it's completely different. Anyways, you see, this time I didn't have to add 2 compressors. Anyways, have fun making chromatics and whatever with this tutorial.